Let's take a look at your 3-1 assignment. Uh, Review what you should have written down. Don't forget your name. On number 2, the trend you notice, hopefully you'll see the payday loans are in this yellow area here, which is our lower income area. And it kind of makes sense because if they're in other upper income area, like the high income area, there's no payday loans here because people don't have emergencies. And so they're not going to go to the payday loan because they don't need the money to survive. And the same thing with the others. So, and then when we did our calculations, you notice if it takes you more time to pay off your bill, that's where the payday loan is going to make their money. Now, question number 3 is kind of an opinion question, so you have multiple correct answers, but you have to justify why or why not. I listed down a couple things I'm going to be looking for if you say yes, and a couple things I'm going to be looking for if you say no. Yes would probably because maybe you don't, believe it should be capped to save these poor people some money. No should be, hey, maybe you're kind of libertarian and you think if people are going to take off the loan, then they should have to pay it back. Number 4, without doing any calculations, I would guess most of you would pick the lower monthly payment. Not too many people have $20,000 just sitting around in their account that they could just spend. And then for 12 months, I mean, if you can afford an $1,800 monthly payment, you're going to pay it off pretty quick. On question number 3, we want to find the total cost we're going to end up paying for each and fill in the table. I filled in the table for you, so you should have these answers. But what we're going to do is up front, we're going to pay $20,000. So if you pay for 12 months, you're going to take 12 times $1,716.67. That'll be $20,000 and $600. And now, if I lower my payment to $883.34, but it takes me 2 years to pay it off, I take 24 times $883.34, and you get $21,200. Notice as the number of months increases, the total cost increases, although your monthly payment goes down. And on question number 6, what's the name for the extra money we earned? Well, the extra money you're going to pay for the loan is your interest. And then we want to build a linear model based on our loan. So we're going to write it in the form of y equals mx plus b. We need to find what m is, what our slope is based on the months. Well, if I look here at my table, every year we go up, it goes up by 600, doesn't it? So every year you're going to pay $600 in interest more than when you just would have. Well, I need to figure what that is then. So I'm going to take 600 per year, but I don't want per year. I want it per 12 months because I want to find out how much it is per month. So that would be 600 divided by 12 would be 50. So that's where we get y equals 50x plus 20,000. Notice, so every month we take a loan out for, we're going to pay $50 of that loan in interest. Now we can graph that. We're going to start at 20,000, and then after 1 year, we're going to pay $20,500. After 2 years, According to our chart, we're going to be paying $21,200. And then after 3 years, we're going to be paying $21,800. And we draw a line going through those points. Now on question number 8, I want to know, use your model to get the total cost of a 5-year plan. Well, can I see that from my graph? 5 years, no, I can't. So I have to put 5 years in. Well, 5 years, how many months is that? Well, 5 times 12 would be 60 months. So we're going to take my total cost is going to be $50 every month for 60 months. And I'm going to add in my $20,000. So 50 times 60, 5 times 6 is 30. Carry the 2 more zeros, that's 3,000 plus 20,000 would give us a total of $23,000. Now, let's figure out, could we afford our plan? Well, if we take $23,000, whoops, and I divide that by 60 months, one of my zeros goes away. So I'm really taking 2,300 and I'm divide it by 6. And we get $383.33. So can we afford it? Well, yes, we could, because we have $400 budgeted for a car payment, and we're only going to spend $383.30. Now, to answer question number 10, is this more affordable? Well, sort of. It's more affordable because you can afford it. But is it more affordable because you happen to spend more money on the car? So you're not advertising, you're not buying a $20,000 car, you're buying a $23,000 car. You're spending $23,000 to get a car that's worth $20,000. And after you're done paying it after 3 years, is it going to be worth even $20,000? Now, on question number 11, how long would it take for the cost to double? Because we talked about in the seminar when it would only take a few months for us to actually pay more than what we owed. So I want to know how much the total cost would be. Well, that would be $40,000 then, wouldn't it? So $40,000 equals 50 times the number of months. I'll use M here for the number of months, plus 20,000. Well, let's subtract 20,000 from both sides. So we get 20,000 equals 50M. We'll divide both sides by 50. That's really 2,000 divided by 5. So if I take 2,000 and I divide that by 5, and I got too much stuff open here. Let me go. Let's use our calculator here. So if I take 2,000 divided by 5, it would take me 400 months to double. So this interest rate isn't so outrageous. But they asked me, usually when we say 400 months, what is that? Well, let's take 400 divided by 12, because there's 12 months in a year. So we take 400 and we divide that by 12. It would take us a little bit over 33 years to double the price. And that leads us to question number 12. Some used car dealers charge higher interest rates. JD Byrider in South Dakota is a perfect example of that. So what happens is they don't require any money down. You just go and drive the car off the lot. Now what they do is they get with a high interest rate. And the whole idea of their high interest rate is even if you default on paying for your car, you've paid so much in interest, they've already made money off of you if you default on your car. So then they prefer low-income customers. Why? Well, because it takes them longer to pay off their loan. And if it takes them longer to pay off the loan, they make more money than the interest. So they're actually a loan company rather than a used car lot. And like we said, the people who take the most time to pay back the loans are going to be the low-income customers. They can't afford anything higher to pay it off in a quicker amount.